Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Bless Rastafari. Amen, my brother. Peace be unto you. Another Christian, another Rasta, another Muslim buck in the streets. Where they might fight for over religion. We don't want God for all of we. So we say Christian, respect the Rasta. Show the Muslim love in the street. One I say Jaja, the other I say Allah. But I want shepherd lead the sheep. And all we need is all.
Yes. Your brother Andy Livingston again. And we here, again, just something for talk about and we're there. Pull up a chair, This kind of serious. We want to get into a thing. So we see this war. I don't even know if it's a war. Yeah? I want to call it something more like a genocide. Yeah? Even though them don't want it to officially be declared a genocide. But we know what we are seeing. Down Israel/Palestine. See? And it's a terrible thing. Yeah? I don't know that any of us have ever seen anything like this in our lifetime. Yeah? I remember we go through Gulf War and all these things. We see a whole heap of smaller wars. But I don't know if we ever see anything like this in our lifetime. I kind of try to stay away from it because in a today's day, anything you talk that sounds remotely against Israel, them have this thing for show upon you, you're anti-Semitic. But, while I stayed away from it, I stay away from it because we never really hear it being, really talked about in Jamaica, in the space here. Too much. You know what I mean? So we say, Jamaicans probably not care so much about it. I mean, we have discussions in a little groups and things, but no nice no make about it. But yesterday, there's a particular radio station that I listen to in Jamaica. I'm going to name it. KLAS FM. I listen to sports on KLAS. Yes? They have a nice program in the afternoon. And in a drive time, we try we tune in and we listen. Stay abreast of what going on in the sports world and thing. But this radio station is owned by, I think, a church. One Bishop John Wayne Manning is its head, and so you have it is sports and religion. That is how the radio station is promoted. Yes, religion and sports, and them say it's sensible. Well, the sports part we find sensible, but listening yesterday to what is supposed to represent the religion part of it, I don't know if it's so sensible, in a serious way. So what am I talking about? Me hear a program on the station yesterday. I'm not so sure if it was Bishop Manning himself hosting the program. See? But apparently is a host and there's a guest and them a talk about the war down there. So. See? And I was shocked to be in a Jamaica and hearing on the Jamaican airwave this arrant rubbish, just vile and just terrible and unbecoming of a black person. Yeah? We're saying religious in a Jamaica. Yes? A narrative the man them carry, you see, is that so Israel has found it in them heart and is now so kind and and to be lauded for seeing the plight of these people, that they have now decided to let them get food and all these things. Yes? But that while Israel is kind, Israel always have them sword at ready. And was quoting Bible to show where Israel in the past has shown kindness to some people, but have always had its sword at ready so that them can now drop the axe on these people at any given time. What vile, arrant nonsense coming over the Jamaican airwaves. So me just talk about it because it's time we put some sense to the nonsense. People, Jamaican people are calling themselves Christian. Yes? It's time to come out of the Bible a little bit and start to look around you. Looking at real history. Yes? Look at world affairs as it exists. And make your judgment. Assess what is happening. And tell me if you think that this Israel and what they're doing to our people could be of God. What God would in the first instance choose a people over people that he would have created all of us? What God would have choose one set of people over the other? And then allow that set of people to subjugate other people, constantly having them foot in them neck. What God would have do that? You know, say you're wrong-headed. KLAS, you can't have them something there I preach on the radio, brother. Have you looked at the history of this whole development? Or you just listen some program where kind to Israel? Let me talk about Israel. So when you read the Bible spoke of Israelites. Yes? We have a set of people now. Converts to Judaism from outer Europe. White people. Yeah? That have converted to Judaism. And people can convert to any religion. Yes? People convert to Christianity, people convert to Islam, people convert to any religion. Because it is once it touches you somewhere, once it speaks to you somewhere, then you have a right to follow that trail to what we call God. Yes? But we have to make the distinction. The people now of Israel are not the same people that were called Israelites. Yeah? And may I say these things, you can't call me when you want to call me later on, and you know what I mean? We don't really care. Because when people are taught these things, and it will affect the mindset of the Jamaican populace, that is where, it starts to concern me. See? So, whatever now these converts to Judaism, whatever problems them did have in Europe, see? That is a big story for going on. But the long and short time, them have problems. The white people of Europe were having problem with these people. Yeah? And them offer them land where them not own. People, you know say, they were offered land in Argentina. But they were offered land also in Uganda. Yeah? So really, if them did take up those options, Israel could have been anywhere and it could have been another set of people where them have them foot on them neck. Yeah? Now what we are talking about? We're not talking about Judaism as a religion. Yeah? We are talking about a set of people. Among these people we call themselves Zionists. Yeah? Now this Zionist regime is nothing but an apartheid regime where them a look a land for them and only them, and to hell with other people who occupy the land. Yeah? And throughout history, they have been beating down these people, they have been murdering these people, and then saying them are doing it in the name of Jewishness. Now, me don't know if me a Christian and you have a sect within the society who say them a Christian, and I treat a set of people like we see them Zionists there, we now call themselves Israeli. I treat these original set of people on the land when named Palestinian. So I would have to pull myself away. And this has happened, this is happening in Israel today, because among every society, you have well-thinking people, and I dare say the majority is going to be well-thinking people. But you always have a little subset where seem to grab the power and hold on to it. Yeah? And enforce them will upon the rest of people. And so everybody now get painted with the same brush. See? If there's any God, and we know there is, Israel can't stand, you know. And then we have Christians in a Jamaica and make excuse for a set of people where murder a set of people. And what is more, it is a set of people where while not as dark in hue as me and most Jamaicans, these people are considered colored people. Because the truth is that even among the Jewry, Jewry, yes, you have the Jews from out of Ethiopia, because when them claim say them create a homeland and all Jews are welcome. Yes? But the Jews from out of Ethiopia are meet hell, you know. Yes? These are second and third class people just because they are not of the right complexion. See? You have some people further south in Africa call themselves the Lemba. And that is why I know say Jewishness is a real thing. It goes back centuries. The culture is real. There is a set of people who actually name Israelites. But what we have in Israel now is some people who steal the platform of the Israelites and are murder people for them land. Because of that it come down to. Them want the people them land for free. And them have all of the money in the world. And them could have probably buy it up till after a while you have a thing named gentrification. Yeah? After a while them could have probably just buy it out and own it. But them prefer to kill the people them and take it. No! In fact, when them go down there in 1948, the people them welcome them with open arms. And once they got there in enough numbers and form them militia and thing, people start to come home. People who took them in their own house start to come home. And looking down the barrel of a gun and being told to leave. This is ours. What kind of people that? And we have people in Jamaica defend that? Crazy, man. People, Me know there's something I got going on. But as me say, me don't really care. We are talking about human rights. That's what me stand up for. And when me say human rights, is humanity me I deal with. Me not talk about black rights, white rights, this your rights or that the rights. And whichever religion you come from. Yeah? It's one thing me have is a voice and that's all me can use to stand up. Yeah? And them say evil exists where good men fail to stand up and speak. And me I go talk. Yeah? Mr. Manning, take them something there for your radio, brother. We don't want it at Jamaica. We know better around here. And Jamaica has always stood up for human decency. Jamaica has always stood up for human rights all over the world. That's what we Jamaicans were bad and yo. But when it comes to rights, we deal with that. Come on for a radio then sitting there. Mr. Manning here, your friend there. You know see it? Turn the thing in a peer sports. If I them rubbish they will not go spew boy. Yes? I may talk without water. I really don't care. Black people go through the worst form of subjugation around here. We blacks in the Caribbean. That is. Only for our ancestors got through that. And we now attack them rubbish, your brother. Propping up one people to murder and subjugate another set of people. Can't work, man. So, man, watch yourself. Yeah? We now go too much more in it because this is a discussion, an argument when never ending is so much things to talk about. But me I talk about the foolishness on radio in Jamaica. Only if you stop it. See? Let's open yourself and I'll deal with stand one more time. And that one is serious, it's not a laughing thing. Like, share and subscribe. Big up on yourself. See?